Hello everyone and welcome to my new course module Automation with Ansible Tower. My name is Shikhar Verma and I am the instructor for this complete course module. I am having 13 years of IT industry experience. I am also a professional IT trainer. My passion is to create online job oriented and certified courses, and this is going to be my 19th course module at Udemy. So this course module is designed for IT professionals who are already using Ansible in their organization and need to centrally manage their Ansible projects using Ansible Tower. So this course module will make you familiar with how to use Ansible Tower. So the objective of this course module is to deploy and use Ansible Tower for your existing Ansible playbooks, roles and Ansible projects. So who would be the target student for this course module? Linux system administrator, cloud administrator, network administrator can be the part of this course module. So prerequisites for this course module: one should have the knowledge of Ansible playbook, and also a Linux knowledge is also required. RSCSA equivalent knowledge is required for this course module. So let's have a discuss about what all the course contents we have in this complete course module. So we'll start with the very basic, that is Introduction to Ansible Tower, in which we'll discuss about the overview of Ansible Tower, what are the features we have with Ansible Tower, and how we can do the Ansible Tower setup in your organization. The next section we have discussed about installing Ansible Tower. So to install Ansible Tower, first you need to install Ansible. So we have discussed the installation steps of Ansible and how we can simply run the ad hoc commands and playbook using Ansible. And in the next lecture we have discussed about installation of Ansible Tower, the orientation to the Ansible Tower interface. In the next section we have discussed about Ansible Tower web interface. So overview of Tower, dashboard, and different resources like credentials, Ansible projects, credentials, inventories, etc. Templates. So we have discussed about each resources in detail, and also we have done 2 practice lab sessions like how to run a job to update the content of a file. So what we have done here, we have simply created a small playbook which is basically updating a content of a file. So the playbook I have run it from Ansible, and also the same playbook I have shown how to run it from Ansible Tower. So we have done 2 practice lab sessions so that you can easily understand how to use different resources that we have in Ansible Tower. The next section is very important, that is creating users and teams for role-based access control. So this is very important section in which we have discussed how to create the users, and those users is basically going to manage your Ansible Tower dashboard. So overview of RBAC, creating and managing Ansible Tower users, like various types of user types and organizational roles. We have done a lot of scenario based lab session. I'm just taking an example. Suppose you have a normal user who is having very limited access to your Ansible Tower. Now you want to delegate that user to run a specific job. So how we can delegate a normal user to run any specific job? So we have done such type of scenario based exercise in this section. The next section we have discussed about creating and managing inventories and credentials. So that's very important, because if you want to run a playbook, so these resources are very much important to understand. So how to create the inventories, static inventories, and how we can define the credential as well. The next section is your GitHub. So GitHub is very important because as a developer in any organization which is creating the playbooks for your organization, they need a central location where they can put their playbooks. So the best way is to the GitHub location, that will provide you a repository at the remote location where all your developers, they are keep on creating the playbooks and putting, at the end of the day they are just pushing those playbooks at the remote location. So we have discussed about overview of GitHub, how to create and install GitHub, and how to push the files, pull the file, and managing Ansible playbooks using Git. The last section is very important, that is dynamic inventory. Static inventory is very easy to maintain, but suppose if you have an environment where your number of managed servers is keep on updating. Like suppose if you have the environment of AWS EC2, where a lot of servers are created on daily basis, and a lot of servers are decommissioning. So in that case, it would be very difficult for a system admin to maintain a list of your managed hosts. So in that scenario, we need a dynamic inventory. So those dynamic inventories will be updated automatically. So we have discussed about overview of dynamic inventory, and the lab session which I have created for dynamic inventory is configure a dynamic inventory for AWS EC2 environment. So we have created few servers on a AWS EC2 environment, and I have integrated my Ansible tower with AWS environment. And also we have done a lab session on that. So friend, that's all for the introduction of this course module, and I believe you are going to enroll and learn a new thing from this course module. Bye bye, take care.